Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It is bright and freaking early, man. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, I have been blessed from the Bam Margera gods with some more Bam Margera material here for you guys today. I came across, I was going through my Instagram. I'm not big on Instagram. I was going through my Instagram feed yesterday, posting a few things here and there, and I came across a Bam Margera video that he had just posted in the last day or two. That's the thing with Instagram. I'm an old guy. I don't know a whole lot about it, and I can never find the date when something is posted. Help me out with that. Anyway, okay, so I watched this Bam Margera video, okay, and it enlightened me to a few things. To me, it was a bad look for Bam. Let me just get into this. As soon as I saw this video, he's very angry. He seems very, very upset at the people, at you guys, at his fans, probably the people that watch my videos. Of course, I noticed that a lot of you guys, this is some of my the most views I get are Bam Margera videos. I don't know a whole lot about this guy. I don't have my nose up his backside all the time. I don't know what he does. I've never seen a Jackass movie. The only reason, I'll be honest, the only reason I do these videos is because you guys watch them. But mostly I do it because I'm cheering the dude on. I see myself in Bam. I see myself to a T in Bam Margera. I got clean and sober right when he's doing it now. When I was 40 years old, I've been clean and sober for 17 and a half years. So I see myself back then. I failed over 13 times. I was in and out of over 13 detoxes and rehabs, locked down rehabs and locked down detoxes into rehabs. Okay, and I failed up till the 13th time. And finally, methadone maintenance is what actually got me clean and sober off crack cocaine and heroin. Okay. I know there's a lot of you guys out there that I to be honest with you guys, I didn't know if you guys were fans or, if you love Jackass and all the stunts he does. I think there's a lot of you guys out there. Or if you're like me and you're watching him, you might be in recovery yourself and you're kind of cheering him on like me. So there's like 3 different categories. Or you're a hater. You're just hating on this guy. You want to see him fail. You want to bang on him. He's easy to pick on. And I never really gave that category a lot of thought, but I think a lot of you guys are in that category. Because when I saw it, I just did a video about the comments. I went through the comments. Like I said, I was talking about that last Bam Margera video. And I actually did a video about you guys' comment. Your comments were ridiculous. Not all of you. A lot of you, like I said, it looks like there's 3 different categories. The old Jackass fans that have known Bam Margera through the whole thing, the people like me that are cheering him on through recovery, that just know him basically through recovery, and the third group that just want to see this guy crash and burn and make fun of him. And this is the group that he's addressing. And now I'm familiar with you guys because, like I said, I saw a lot of you guys making comments about my hair or saying that I'm still using or this and that. See, that's the thing. When I'm clean and sober, and after 17 years, if anybody, I know I'm clean and sober. My family knows I'm clean and sober. My friends know I'm clean and sober, and that's all that freaking matters. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't want to be rude, but it's all about views here. You could say whatever you want about my hair. I welcome the views. I welcome the comments, because as long as you're watching my videos and the minutes are being counted, I'm getting paid for it. I don't get paid by the comments, by good or bad comments. I don't get paid for likes. I get paid for the minutes you watch my videos. And if you ever notice, when you comment, the video is running. That counts as running video time. So I'm getting paid if you're banging on me and criticizing me, I'm getting paid for that while you're doing that. So it's fine with me. Anyway, this video, I guess he's very frustrated. Back when I first got clean and sober, I probably was like this too. Like now, like I said, you can say whatever you want. I really just don't care your opinion. I don't mean to be rude, but your opinion really doesn't matter in my life. About my hair, about whether I'm clean and sober, it really doesn't matter. I mean, sometimes the comments, a particular comment might stick in my head, but that's more about me than you. Anyway, so he seems very upset about the people on Reddit. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can. I almost got banned for life from Reddit. I don't know a whole lot about Reddit. So I started posting my YouTube videos on BreadTube. It's like a political, I thought it was like a political group. And I got banned for life from BreadTube. And I was off. I couldn't even find the emoji for Reddit on my camera. I mean, on my phone at all. Reddit took down, like, wouldn't even give me the emoji so that I could click onto Reddit. I'm back on there now, so I'm gonna try to. I have a artist in recovery channel on Reddit now, or a site or whatever you call it on Reddit, and I'm gonna post a video there. Okay, so he says, this is what he basically says. The link's going to be down below. So you can see this Bam Margera video right down. See, because the last, it amazed me. In the last Bam Margera video I did, somebody got on here in the comments and said, oh, you're just putting out clickbait. It didn't even make sense. But then he says, where's the video? I put the videos down below because I've had problems with copyright before, and I just don't want to deal with copyright. So I put the link right down in the description. All you have to do is go right to the description, click, bam, it's right there. And you want to come back to the video? Just come back to the video. It's real easy. It doesn't, even I could do it. And I'm a 58-year-old, barely computer literate dude, and I could do it. So you must be able to do it. And there was a couple people that just were all calling me, saying I was doing clickbait because they couldn't see the video. They clicked on it and immediately they thought they were going to see a Bam fight video, and they got all bent out of shape. So I can see why Bam kind of gets frustrated with this particular group of people. So I watched this video, and he's very frustrated. And apparently he's drinking some mint tea, and he's in his home, Castle Bam or whatever it's called. And he's on the couch. And I tried to write, I watched this video like 20 times, and I tried to write down. He's just doing like a stream of consciousness where he's just spewing, like he read a bunch of stuff on Reddit, and he's just going bam, 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 well, this about this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And to an outside observer, kind of like me, it looks like he's using when he in this video. There's a couple things he says that doesn't make sense at all. He just goes from one thing to the next. He goes like, I'm in a band. A guy from Puerto Rico. My promoter paid these guys back. I tore my ACL. Blah 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 blah. These some gypsy pike Vincent caravan. Were they putting a knife to the blah blah blah? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He's very upset. I think the longer you're in recovery, you just learn to ignore it. It doesn't. I don't know. I'm not a famous person. Maybe it affects him more. But with me, I just, I know I'm clean and sober. And for the people who matter, I'll pee in a cup, and prove it. He says that in this video. But here, let me try to. You can watch the video yourselves, but let me try to run it down for you here. He says, for all you bozos on Reddit, that's you guys, some of you guys. Yes, I was with a roving Vincent caravan of gypsy pikeys. Were they drinking their asses off and doing rails? Yes, I always wanted to meet one. Was I doing that? No. So he was hanging with some people in Ireland, gypsy pikeys, Vincent caravan gypsy pikeys. I have no freaking idea what that is. And he just goes on to the next thing. Then he says this. He says, did I do that? No. He says, I just wanted to meet him. Then he says this. He says, I watched this video over I watched it about 10 times. He says, I am a parole officer. He actually says that. He says, I am a parole officer, and I get urine tested wherever I am all around the world. I watched it. Is he trying to say that he has a parole officer? Am I out of the loop? Is he actually like somewhere? Does he have like an honorary badge for being a parole officer somewhere? Because he says I am a parole officer. I think he's trying to say I have a parole. That's the kind of thing when it doesn't pay to get all flustered. When people start banging on you about, oh, you're not clean and sober, you're doing this and that, and you get all angry and you just trip over your words, and they love it. And and to other people like me, it looks like he might be using, because it looks like he's got an adrenaline rush here. He wipes his head, he's sweating. It looks like he's on some kind of speed. Honestly, without a doubt, the first time I watched this, I was like, oh my God, he's high again. But then after I watched it a few times, I think he's just ticked off. The part about the I am a parole officer, you know, that's weird, man. You know, even when I get upset now, when I'm clean, I don't do stuff like that. Okay, so he goes, it's mint tea, and he keeps calling you guys that are banging on him a-holes and whatnot. Did I get in a tiff with my girlfriend? Yes, because we've been attached to the hip for the last 10 months, and we were arguing over a stick of gum for 40 minutes. Was I in the Sherwood Forest? Was I in the Sherwood Forest with a guy from Puerto Rico, more ad lunum from Puerto Rico? This is what he's saying. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I'm already working with a band called New Crosses from Scotland, and I'm going to do a new album. Steve Donnelly is a good guy because he did refund the money when I tore my ACL again, and I was in the hospital in Glasgow, but we're rebooking them, and everything is good. Mint tea. Serious. You think I'm kidding? He says it even faster than that. That's exactly word for word what he says. It's just like blah, 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 wiping his head, blah, blah, his hands going, like, that's another thing when you're usually high on, like, cocaine or methamphetamine. You use I use my hands a lot, but there's another video back from what he was using about 10 months ago where he was in his car with his buddies, and he does this. I notice, people have particular hand gestures when they're high. You know, I don't remember what mine were, but I think when he's high, he does this. He does these things that he thinks that when he's high, he looks cool. And he's kind of doing them in this video. So this video, man, I don't think he's using, but it's not a good look for him. It's not a good look at all. He got very upset, and I'm this close to thinking he's using again. All right, those are my thoughts on it. The video is down below for you guys. All right, check it out. Let me know what you think. Seriously, let me know what you think. Especially if you're in recovery and you have any clue about using. Let me know what you think. I'll be back later. Have a good Sunday.